The big day has finally come. I bet you never thought it would happen. All that preparation, all of that waiting, and here it is. And not only is this a very special day, but it's special too because this Sunday is known as Good Shepherd Sunday. We just heard about Jesus being the gatekeeper and his sheep hearing his voice and listening to him. But when we think of the Good Shepherd, we kind of overlook a lot of different things about a shepherd. We tend to think of the Good Shepherd, and we tend to think maybe of that Psalm 23 that we heard, where the shepherd leads us to fresh and green pastures. He gives us repose. He gives us whatever we need. Today, we don't refer to people as shepherds. We refer to them as farmers, right? We don't use that term shepherd. We refer to them as farmers. But I don't know if the animals that the farmer takes care of is so fond of the farmer. Not that the farmer is mean or cruel to his animals, but if you stop and think about it, what happens to Wilbert the pig? After Wilbert the pig grows up, you go to the market and Wilbert is pork chops, right? What happens to Wilma the chicken? When Wilma the chicken has been around for 3-4 months, Wilma the chicken is skinless and boneless chicken breasts in the grocery store, right? And what about the cow? The cow happens to become steaks on the grill for Sunday dinner. And yet Jesus refers to himself as the Good Shepherd? Huh? Does that make sense? Because when we think of a farmer today and we think of those animals, it's not that cute little picture of maybe a sheep around Jesus' neck where he's carrying that sheep or that lamb back home. It's not that little picture maybe where you see Jesus knocking on the door of the house. It's not that picture where there's all kinds of little sheep, those cute little sheep, standing next to Jesus when we think of the farmer today. So why do we call Jesus the Good Shepherd? Why do we give him that title if a farmer today treats those animals the way they're treated? We call Jesus the Good Shepherd because he didn't come to take and make us pork chops or anything like that. Jesus came instead to give us life. Jesus said, unless you eat my flesh, unless you drink my blood, you don't have life within me. For my flesh is true food. My blood is true drink. You see, Jesus is the Good Shepherd because Jesus comes to feed us. He doesn't want to treat us like those other animals that we hear of today, but Jesus wants to feed us that we might have life. And how does he feed us? With the Eucharist that you receive today. Because when I say those prayers over that bread and that wine, it becomes the body and blood of Jesus. It becomes for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for me, for all of us here in this church that will receive communion tonight. It becomes that life-giving bread that we might have life. that we might be led to those fresh and green pastures where Jesus will give us repose. You see, Jesus is the Good Shepherd. And tonight, boys and girls, you have that wonderful opportunity to receive him for the first time. And every time you come to church, you have that opportunity not to taste death, but to taste life that Jesus will give you today. What a good shepherd we have. May you too, after receiving him tonight, give him thanks for that beautiful gift that you have received today. And may you too always treasure this great gift in your heart. The Good Shepherd is coming to you today. Give him thanks, because today, when you receive him in Holy Communion, he's going to give you life.